Hello everyone, I'm Simone Roberts, and today I'm going to introduce, well, it's kind of like a second introduction really, to Thankfullytrue's self-help guide to caring for someone with dementia. And it's going to be upbeat. It's going to be upbeat because my experience was mainly positive, because I made it so. So number one, it's when you're caring for someone with dementia, as soon as you get into the role, or you may be in the role already and didn't even realise, or things may be developing to that stage where you think someone possibly might have dementia. Once you get past the diagnosis stage, we can go before if you want to, just let me know in the comments below. But once we get to the diagnosis stage, you have that formal diagnosis, research. Find out what dementia is, which is the umbrella term for many dementias. Find out what your family member or friend or loved one or neighbour or colleague, what type of dementia they have via diagnosis. So once you find out that, research it, find out what happens, what is the stages, what are the stages, what happens at each stage. And remember, every person is different, so no two people are going to experience an illness in the same way. However, you can have some kind of generic patterns sometimes with illnesses, and it helps you best prepare as the carer to kind of think ahead but also remain present, because you're not so scared of what's ahead. That makes sense to you? If not, comment below and I will elaborate. Join groups, join forums. If you can't get out, or you can't seem to go to places that you can't take your loved one to, who are the person with dementia, if you can't take them, find out what kind of groups are available to you in your area. You have the wealth of the internet now, maybe your GP, your community centres, your libraries, your doctors, your hospitals. There's primary care centres. There's so many different ways to find out. Even local schools sometimes store information on. So find groups and connect with people. You may not always experience things in the same way, but there's also a wealth of knowledge that a group of people bring to a room, and you take what you need from that and you give what you want to give. You kind of go home lighter sometimes when you attend these groups. Try and give the best of yourself to a situation, and maybe not act on so much emotion but more logic. How can I help this person that seems to be in distress on this chat? Rebalance yourself before you speak to people, and you can do that by going for a walk, getting some fresh air. There's so many different ways. Now I am waffling. Right, I started a daily diary for my grandmother where I would record what time she woke up, sleep patterns throughout the day and the night. I would record what she's had for breakfast, lunch, dinner, and then snacks in between. I would also record when and what she had to drink, whether it's tea, water, juice, squash. Record what she's had to eat. I would record whether she's been out for the day. I would also record anything, day centre, anything, I recorded it. And what that did is it meant over the week I was able to look back and reflect and see that, okay, let's just say a few of my outcomes. I was able to see that if she went out and got some fresh air, she would sleep better at night. I would also see if she had sugar or hot chocolate in the evening, she was more likely to wander around at night because of the extra sugar rush. The next morning she would struggle to get up for the day centre. So these things just help you reflect on the patterns of behaviours. I'd also record triggers that if she was experiencing or displaying difficult, challenging behaviour, I was able to kind of see where that was coming from. So number 4 was search, apply and attend courses. Lots of courses, lots of day courses, lots of evening courses. There's first aid, there's first aid, there's manual handling and first aid. There's so many different courses that you can get that help build confidence as a carer, help build confidence as a person that's caring for someone with dementia, help build confidence for people that are caring for someone with a particular type of dementia. And I found that they were so useful to me because I was able to interact with people on a professional level, also on a personal level, and then I was walking away with a certificate as well at the same time, so it meant I was actually gaining qualifications in the area. That the course documents that I was collecting I could put into a file so that family members could see and read, and also inevitably do the course themselves. Number 5 was be professional. I need to make this my profession whilst I'm doing it. I was a full-time carer and it needed to be my profession. So the professional skills that I took from being a nursery nurse, a teaching assistant, and also a preschool teacher, I transferred those skills over into the care setting at my grandmother's house. Although it was our home, it was a care home for me, and I was the care manager. In my eyes, in my head, how I framed it was to be professional. That helped me not take offence when there was a trigger, not take offence when things didn't particularly go my way so much, although you still do, not get over emotional about things that can just be dealt, just ride the waves really, basically, as you would in a professional setting. Remaining professional helped me to also engage with other professionals on a professional level so that they understood that I wasn't just a family member, I was also a professional carer looking after my grandmother. Let's meet in the middle. You have knowledge, I have knowledge, let's marry the two and best look after our loved ones. If you'd like more of me to elaborate more on any of the points, please do comment below and I will definitely do that for you. So yeah, until next time, thank you for joining us for the Thankfully True's self-help guide to caring for a loved one with dementia. My name's Simone Roberts and I'll see you next time. Bye.
Hi, don't forget to like and subscribe this video if you enjoyed it. Just to let you know, you can also become a Patreon. By being a Patreon, you gain access to exclusive content and features. We are also on all the major social media platforms: Facebook, Instagram and Twitter. It's at Thankfullytrue. And don't forget as well, if you're shopping, use our Amazon links. If you're purchasing items on Amazon, this allows Amazon to give us a small percentage, which keeps our channel going. So if you enjoy the content, we can keep going and make more content for you. All the links for what I've just talked about are in the description below. Thank you very much. Stay blessed, stay elevated, and remember, be good to one another. Thank you.